Before we begin, I want to get some disclaimers out of the way. I use the term bronies as a unisex term, so in other words, I use it for both, referring to both male and female fans of the show. Any perverted comments are not meant to be perverted at all. I'm very terribly sorry if it offends anyone. If you think it's perverted, it was not intentional. And also, I had to do the legal disclaimer crap. Aerial pictures seen here are copyrighted to their rightful owners. I am not associated with anyone from the movie or any pics I may have used that to express a point at any time. I am not affiliated with the show in any way, nor am I affiliated with Hasbro, MLP, DLX, or the LLC. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everyone, it's me Stagger, and this is actually take 3 on doing this. I just now figured out how I got it under 2 hours, or how I did the first talk about in 30 minutes rather than having it in full discussion in an hour. Now, give or take, this is an entire movie, and I have to do it, and this will be most likely within an hour. But I remember how exactly I did the previous talk about before, and yeah, I hope you all don't mind Spanish subtitles, because this is the only way I can actually view the movie, and I'm watching this on the Daily Motion, so I would recommend going to watch the movie there if you haven't already. And yeah, so pretty much this was a very, very interesting movie. In fact, I might say it was actually really, really awesome. It had everything a story needed. It had everything a story needed. You know, good plot, good flow, a love interest, everything. I mean, it's the ideal components for a movie. And it was actually really, really dark. In fact, even the word die was even used in this movie. Yeah. In a kid's show, in a movie based off of a kid's show, targeted towards like a very young audience, actually slip in the word die. So, really, I really don't have much to say about this movie other than how great it was. Though I will say that there were some major contradictions I did find in here. The first one being when Luna explains about the whole issue with the issue about, well, gosh dang it. The main issue is when Luna explains that every 30 moons this portal will open, and the fact that Celestia also said that Sunset Shimmer started not too long ago. Or let's rewind that. Okay, Sunset Shimmer started pretty close to when Twilight started, and when she didn't get what she wanted quickly, she walked into this portal. Every 30 moons means every 2.5 years because of the moon cycle, I'm guessing. So, with that in mind, when she didn't get what she wanted, indicates that she wanted to be princess, but then walked into the portal so that way, just to clear her head or whatever, or something. I don't know what was her intention with the portal, and why Celestia even allowed her to jump into the portal is a complete mystery. Unless she banished her into said portal, I really don't know. Anyway, so this portal is quite interesting. In fact, it really intrigues me. But like I said again with the time here, with the 2.5 with the 2.5 years in progress, that means 2.5 years ago, that would mean that Twilight actually was actually on the verge of training for Princess 2.5 years ago. In other words, season 1, episode 1. And then when Sunset Shimmer caught on to this, yeah, pretty much that's how she got in. But my question is, though, well, really, why and how? Why did she go in the portal in the first place? How does she know about this portal? After all, this is the first time we're ever hearing about it, and all that crazy stuff. It tends to be a little bit confusing when it comes to that, and when it comes to that timeline and what's going on around. So Luna did explain. Oh no, it was either Luna or Celestia that explained that the portal was transferred to the Crystal Empire for safekeeping, for reasons unknown, other than, well, for safekeeping, like she said. And I really find that a dumb idea, concerning that. I really find that a dumb idea because no one knew the portal existed at all. And then the reason she will come to the Crystal Empire is, well, that's beyond me, really. And yeah. So anyway, the next thing is that, anyway, so yeah, once they get into the portal, you will notice that the school itself is a contradiction. The entire school itself is a contradiction. Where you see first of all, look how ginormous the school is. I never even seen a school this huge in my entire life. And it's 2-story, and it's 2-story, and just look at it. It's like, it's not even a school. It's more like a college campus or something. Sorry, I'm rewinding, but it's like a college campus more than anything. I mean, seriously, just look how big it is. Also, I did tend to notice a few animation errors from this shot of the school. For starters, as you can see, it is currently, well, there's actually 2 different types of times right now. It is either, actually, I need to watch right now. Or I can open up on my computer, I guess. Okay. It is either, looks like 5:05 or 11. Oh wait, no, sorry. Or 3:11 or 3:55. You see, there are 2 different clocks, and they're completely swapped with the time, and I'm like, Also, look at the shadows here. As you can see, it's supposed to be morning, not afternoon, or mid-afternoon, because look at the shadow there. Also, if you compare it to the right side, the left to the right side, you'll notice that there is a darker shading. There's a darker shading, indicating that they just copy and pasted and then flipped it around. It's a little bit lazy, but I understand probably why they did that. In fact, it's barely noticeable. It didn't take me. It took me until take 2 of this talk about to figure that out. And then when Twilight went into the school, you'll notice that it's like, actually, it's exactly like the TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside. And I mean way bigger on the inside. And also, there are just so many lockers, but yet not enough rooms at all. I mean, it looks like they have like 4,000 students and then maybe 4,000 students, and then there's a whole bunch of there's like a whole bunch of students, and then like 12 or 20 classrooms, and then a gigantic library that is completely empty. I don't quite understand the school. Like, what is this trying? What is the school trying to be? Is it trying to be a big school with little people, with like small amounts of people, or is it supposed to be a big school with many people and big classrooms like a university or something? I don't know, but whatever the case may be, it just doesn't seem to fit all that well. And furthermore, what does tend to bother me, I mean, though I do like the firm composure and the firm composure and the stiff voice acting with the principals, because it does kind of describe like someone who's professional and office-like. I do like that a lot, actually. I really think that was a really nice touch. But what really bothers me is that, first of all, why is there no computer in the principal's office? Second of all, why is there no computer in the principal's office? Third of all, why is there no computer in the principal's office? And fourth of all, why didn't she look up her profile? I mean, she is new. She's not even enrolled in this school. And yet she says she's okay. Furthermore, this is during like when the bell class rang, and bell class rang. Oh no, yeah. Class bell. Sorry, not bell class. This is when the class bell rang, and then she's not even wondering why she's not even in class, or why she's not asking for a schedule or something like that, or why is there no computer in the freaking principal office? Also, if you notice in the said office, there are actually pictures of Sunset Shimmer in the in said office. Don't know why they're in there instead of in the hall or in the gym or whatever. But whatever the case may be, if you look at the pictures here, you can see that first it started with her being all friendly and happy that she's finally a princess of something. And then later on, they let the power over their head. And then if you notice that's actually the crown from, I believe, the episode Dragonshine from Season 1, Episode 8, 10? I can't remember. Maybe 6. But yeah. And then you hear, and then the third picture, there's no curtains in the background. In fact, I think it probably even scare the curtains into some kind of liquid purple and dots. Liquid purple and dots. And then she's just absolutely enrolled in power. In fact, I'm even surprised that this picture was even taken, considering that, it can scare people if, she's so much in power and so much in rage, and she just feels you could just see like how much this power has gone over her head. Also, in the course of 2.5 years, it can be safe to say that there are actually two formals, I guess you can kind of say. There's the fall formal, and then Applejack does say something about a spring formal. So what I can imagine here, what went on is that when she first came in here, she did not get a crown because she didn't really know what was going on in the fall formal and all that, and she did some weird stuff. But then like when the spring formal came, then everything went okay according to plan. Then summer vacation, then back to fall. It was of course back according to the plan as well. Then back to spring. Oh man, everyone's afraid of her. Then It went again with summer vacation, and now it's currently today, where the fall formal is about to happen again. Oh, and speaking of fall formal, it's supposed to be fall, and yet the scenery in the outside is perfectly, well, spring or summer. Most likely spring, but still. Anyway, or if it really is fall right now, then it must be really early fall or really late spring. Concerning that, like, well, just how green the freaking scenery is. So that means that this is like very near the start of school. I mean, the very, very, like, almost the first day of school, and they had a fall formal in the first 3 days. Whoever plans your scheduling is horrible. I mean, give or take, you're probably the one that does it because you're the principal, but still, that is horrible planning. And I mean, absolutely dreadful, horrible planning. But either way, though, yeah, not really the best, not really principal of the year, Celestia. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead towards the library, which I said, like, before, it is completely empty, and it is so humongous. And there's something that interests me about, and there's something that really interests me about these keyboards and monitors and all that. First of all, they're wireless. Second of all, there is no CPU tower to be found.